YouTube, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Wait till a couple people fall in. Want to make sure the audio is good on YouTube before we go live on everything else. Gonna wait for a couple more people to fall in. If you can hear me well, say yes. Type yes. Testing out this new microphone because we had some audio issues last time. All right, yes, all right, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and go live on the other platforms here. So we can go ahead and jump into the content. What's happening, Facebook? What is happening? We are live. Checking connection on Instagram. And we are live on Instagram as well. All right. If you guys can hear me well on Facebook, go ahead and say yes in the comments, and as well as Instagram. Got to make sure all the audio is good. We had some technical difficulties the other day with YouTube, so I got a little mic to make sure you guys get the content and great audio. Yes, yes. All right, perfect, perfect. What's up, Sierra? How's it going? See, we got a live video has stopped on Facebook for some reason. We're probably just gonna go ahead and jump into the information for you guys, and I'll come back to Facebook a little bit later. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna jump into Facebook a little later. I'm gonna just give you all the content. All right, so it is the 13th day of the 31 days of 31 ways to jump into wholesaling, and you can find these deals. 31 ways to find deals. We had day 13. All right, so today we're gonna go into an old but still works method of finding these type of deals. And today we're going to talk about Craigslist. All right, Craigslist is tried and true. It definitely works. I know last year I got a deal from Craigslist, and it brought me a good 5-figure check. So Craigslist, if you're really searching, you can probably find a deal. It just depends on your market. All right, and it's a lot of wholesalers on Craigslist. A lot of people put a lot of stuff on Craigslist because it's kind of transitioning more to Facebook now because they have that marketplace. Exactly. C. Celestine said it's good for buyers too. It is great for buyers. Great for buyers. Really great. You can find a lot of buyers on Craigslist. But if you are really searching Craigslist for sale by owner, you can find some deals. All right. So it just depends on your market. It really depends on your market. And as well, just like we went over in the past couple days, the ways that we went over, contact those for rent leads as well on Craigslist. If you reach out to them, send them an email or text or whatever contact information they have on on the listing, do that. That works. All you have to do is just let them know that you're an investor, you're interested in the property. Are they open to a cash offer, and is the price flexible? If you got all those parameters touched and they are open to it, you can open up negotiations and you may get a deal. So that's a real good way to find deals. Is Craigslist. Use Craigslist, and it depends on your market. It really depends on your market because like I said the other day, I jumped into another market in Texas, and it's a smaller market, and I can tell just from the direct mail responses that it's probably untapped. We haven't even jumped into Craigslist just yet. We've just been killing the direct mail over there in Texas, but like I said, it's really specific for your market. And yeah, and if you contact, like I said, the for rent and the for sale by owner, and as well, they have a real estate services section. I think you can, if I'm not mistaken, you can post in that part where they have real estate services. But I think if you're posting like a real estate job, you have to pay for it. I haven't done it before, so I'm not really don't know the ins and outs of it, but I know they have a real estate services section that you can definitely post your services, and you know, some motivated seller may come by it, may run by it and see your post. It's all about consistency. Marketing is consistency. So yeah, I really want to share that way, that 13th way, on this 13th day of the 31 days of 31 ways to find wholesale deals. And that way is Craigslist. Searching Craigslist, checking Craigslist, filtering through Craigslist, because there's a lot of junk on Craigslist as well. And also, I don't think I posted on here on Instagram. If you guys are interested in getting more information, or you need a free checklist, as well as on YouTube, you should be able to hit the link right in the description, or if you're watching the replay, you should be able to get that as well. It's a free checklist that I have that I provide to everybody. It's just like a 10-step guide for you guys that are just starting in wholesaling. All right, so if we have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and take some questions on Instagram and YouTube before I go back and do Facebook, the Facebook Live, because I don't know, it just kind of paused and stopped. But I'm gonna go ahead and take some questions for you guys. If you have any right now, you can go ahead and ask me. If not, then I'll just jump off of here, and you can either meet me on Facebook or just wait till tomorrow, where we go over the 14th way, on the 14th day of finding wholesale deals. All right, we got a question. Let's see. Estimating repairs. Do you use an actual contractor, or is it strictly estimates for beginners? All right, estimating repairs. So when I first started, I was just straight estimating, and still to this day is estimating. I think I made a video on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, about a quick and dirty way of coming up with your repair cost. Really, a rule of thumb is, if you can multiply $5, $10, or $15 times the square footage, that usually is a good ballpark figure of how you can come up with repairs. All right, so sometimes it fluctuates. So say $5 is, you know, a light rehab, you just want to get it rent ready. $10 is, you know, a moderate rehab that it needs some good amount of work, and $15 to $20 is a total gut, like it needs everything. And so you multiply that times your square footage, is usually pretty close to what the repairs will come out to. But also, you can, if you're close to a contractor, you can just pay them $50 to $100 to come out with you and give you an estimate, or you can negotiate that fee. If they do it for free, that's even better. So yeah. So I think we had another question that came in on YouTube. Let's see. Was it hard for you to find your first deal? Ooh, let's see. Good question. Was it hard for me to find my first deal? So I ran into wholesaling, like I seen it online in the fall. of like 2014 or 15 or something like that. And I kind of just did my research for a couple months. Then I started taking action on everything that I seen online. And it wasn't hard. It was just kind of time consuming because I learned everything off YouTube. I really didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody that was actually doing the business in the city, in the market that I was in. So I was just kind of just doing trial and error. So it took me going through a couple contracts, a couple deals to actually get that first deal. And I've said it before on different videos, but that first deal, I think it actually came from either me driving for dollars or got a list from listsource.com, sending postcards. And I got this guy that had a 1-bedroom, one bath. Ended up getting it on a contract for I think like 9 grand, and then turned around and sold it for 11 grand, made 2 grand real quick. And that was just like, wow, it was a reality check. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it was, I wouldn't say it was hard. It was just kind of time consuming. It could have been easier if I got, if I had a mentor, but I really didn't have the money to get a mentor. So I was just kind of hustling straight off of YouTube. You're working on your first one now. All right. I don't know how to say your name. Is that Kazan Babe 101? But yeah, that's great. You're working on your first one now. You bought bandit signs and a list. That's perfect. That is perfect. Definitely put out those signs every weekend. Be consistent and hit that list at least like 7 to 8 times. Shoot some postcards to it. Got a few properties I found driving around. One is boarded up, looks to have some fire damage. Have you ever wholesaled a fire damaged house? I actually have. I have. This year. Well, we wholesaled it. We closed it this year. It was a fire damaged house, and it actually came in last March, if I'm not mistaken. Last March. So it came in, it had title issues. The granddaughter had like a credit card issue. We let it go by the wayside, couldn't really do anything with it. Followed back up. I think I sent out a voicemail blast. Followed back up the end of last year. I think the end of last year. And it closed. We got it closed the beginning of this year. And that deal, I think we made, around 10 grand. But it was a real good deal. So fire damage, half the house was burned, and it was smoky, but it was a good deal. I got it for I got it for like 12 and sold it for like 22 or something. And it was worth, I think, like in the 80s or 90s or something. But it was a good deal. So fire damaged houses are good to wholesale. Yeah, nice. They can be wholesale. You just have to make sure the title is clear and you got a good spread for your end buyer. So those actually work. Those actually work. Do we have any more questions? If not, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump off of here and get to this Facebook Live. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hey babe, thanks for the thumbs up. Like and subscribe to YouTube. Give me some likes on Instagram and YouTube as well if you're getting some good value. Let's see, what's the best way to find cash buyers? Like we said earlier, Craigslist is really good. Craigslist is good. I think I answered this yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Check out the day before video. But I think I answered this yesterday. But Craigslist is good. Bandit signs are good. Facebook is good as well. Facebook marketing. Do Facebook ads. If you got a page, definitely get your page set up like a wholesaling properties page, and shoot shoot some ads out. You know, make a video, say, hey, you know, we're buying in the area, we sell wholesale properties, and you know, contact us, and run a $5 or $10 ad in your area. It'll work. That's the key right there. That is the key. All right, let's see. Celestine, thank you, man. Thank you for watching. How often to put bandit signs out? O'Neal, how often to put bandit signs out? You need to put about every week. But you know, life gets in the way. Life gets in the way, but consistency is key. Every weekend is good if you're out putting bandit signs. Depending on your market and how many you're putting out, but every week is is good. So that's an inside joke that we got. And y'all follow realestate.entrepreneur on Instagram. I need to get your name on YouTube as well, bro. Y'all follow O'Neal Parker. Y'all search him. If you're on YouTube right now, look him up, subscribe to his channel as well. He has some killer information about rent to own and rentals and everything. But I think we're about approaching 20 minutes on YouTube and Instagram. Gotta go back and do the same thing on Facebook Live. If you guys are not friends with me on Facebook, definitely go to Facebook, search my name, Brandon Calhoun, or the Young Real Estate Investor, and add me on Facebook so you can get this information as well. Yes, if you guys are on this on this Instagram Live, definitely hit realestate.entrepreneur's name, O'Neal Parker, and go follow him. And on YouTube as well, O'Neal Parker. But if we don't have any more questions, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, and you guys can go ahead and join me on Facebook Live. All right, until tomorrow, see y'all later.